Hey guys, Frank here. And a little while ago, I just got done putting together my Creality Ender 3. And I set it up and did everything. I watched the video. The directions were here. They were pretty much straightforward, but the video did help. I forgot who I got the video from. I think it was Tech Solutions or, let me see real quick here. My computer's going off and on. But anyway, I watched the video and I just leveled the bed, you know, the way, because I got an ANET A8 and I broke that. I broke the extruder tube, the threaded tube coming out of the extruder motor, or the filament motor. And I was tightening it up because I was having a problem with the filament leaking up on top of the heater block going through the extruder. And it was bubbling out, and some of the stuff was getting on the print, so it didn't end up real good. So I was trying to fix it and trying to remedy that, and I ended up snapping the tube. So I had this on order already, just because I got a good price on it from Banggood. And like I said, I just got done leveling the bed, and I started it printing, and it's been printing for a while. It's 47% done. It's the cat thing, the cat on the you know, the little SD card, the little micro SD card that they give you, you know, the ANET gave me one. Like I said, I was having problems printing with that. So, but after I got done setting this up, I selected the cat because it was the first one on her. I opened it up in the Cura. I didn't have to do anything to it, so I just put it back in here and I loaded it up, and away it went. And I'm having great success. I mean, I watched a lot of these videos from some of these guys who deal with these 3D printers all the time, and talking about, you know, some stuff happening to them. But as you can see right here, I got this goofy ass setup on one of my my kids' pool tables downstairs. It's like a 3-in-1 pool table. It's ping pong, pool, and an ice hockey on the other side with the flipper. But anyway, I got the ping pong board on, and I got another board on top of it to stabilize it, make sure it's nice and level. Out of the box, it came level. I had no issues with that. The bed itself was nice and solid, nothing to it. There was no wobble to it. The Y-axis going back and forth was fine. Maybe a little snug, but for the most part, I didn't mess with anything. I just let it go, and I'm having no problems with this print whatsoever. A little problem I had with the Z-axis, I guess, along the Y here. Side to side, where, you know, you take a measurement off the top to make sure that they're evenly spaced so you get good prints. But I guess once you level the bed, that pretty much takes care of that. It was only, I think it was only off by like a 0.5 millimeter when I tried it. Stupid ass me, I was leaning on this bar here, the X-axis bar, when I was adjusting the bed. I might have put a little bit of arm weight on that. But for the most part, I'm not having any problems printing. It is printing phenomenal. I got some green PLA up here that I'm printing with. Out of the box, this thing was beautiful. I mean, other than some of the upgrades for the extruder, you know, to get that filament to go in, because you got that filament thing up here. So, and you know, I want to get some spools to put this stuff on, because this stuff isn't great. So, but like I said, for the most part, I'm not having any problems, other than maybe a filament guide and some other stuff. Maybe some of the what do they call them, the wires, the guide wires for the Y-axis going back and forth, and you know, some of those chains, those connectors that'll guide the wires so they don't bend, you know, weird stuff. But that's about that. Other than that, I'm not having any problems right now. Like I said, it's only let's see if I can get this on there. Right now, it's only 48% done. I'm not going to sit here and hold this, but I'm looking at the thing here. I just downloaded. I got my Galaxy tablet here, and I'm just trying to film that. I just downloaded some movie apps, so I was going to give it a shot. I was going to take this, cut the video out, and then bring it back when this is done, and then put it together, and then show you guys the finished product. But you can see right here, it's showing some good detail. I'm not having any problems with the printing right out of the box. I'm not having any issues with the Bowden tubes or anything. I noticed on the one video I was the one video I watched, the assembly video, where the guy was talking about these Bowden tubes here. These Bowden tubes here, how they go in. I don't know if anybody knows this, but I used to work with airlines with these quick, we call them quick connectors. In order for you can't pull this thing up. That's the reason why they made these little safeties on here, these little stops here. It keeps you from pushing in. That's the way you release those. That's the way you release those if you want to get that Bowden tube out. Is now I got that safety. You need to push it. When you push it in, you got to pull the tube out. That releases it. Sort of like a shark bite fitting they call them, or we call them quick connects. It's a compression type fitting, but you push in and it gets tight. And in order for you to release it, you got to push this thing in. They got a special tool for it for plumbing and stuff like that, because you know some of your water hoses and your refrigerators that make ice and give you water have these things, and it allows you to quickly connect a hose rather than use compression fitting. So yeah, you need to push these things in to release the tube. The one guy on the video I was watching, the assembly video, was pretty good. I think it was like Tech Solutions or something. I'll have to get that. Was saying he pushed his all the way through to get it out because he was having problems. He said it doesn't come out. Well, you don't pull these things out. You push them down. When you push them down, they release because there's a set of teeth in there to grab. And when this thing comes up, it sort of lets the teeth... See if I can give you an explanation here. My hand. Let's take a look at my hand if I can get it in focus. Okay, so when you push in, it opens the teeth up because the tube's sort of like in the center, in the center in between the teeth. So when you push in, it sort of opens the teeth up. When that thing is spring loaded, when it releases, it allows the teeth to close, and it closes around the tube, and the teeth go all the way around the cylinder. So it sort of closes around it. So it's sort of like a compression fitting. So when you push in, it opens them up. When you let it out, it squeezes. So pulling it out ain't going to do nothing. So you got to push these things in to release. Just wanted to throw that out there for you guys who are working with these, whether it's a Creality 10 or like a CR10 or these Enders. But yeah, that's the big thing. But like I said, other than that, out of the box, this thing is printing very well. I'm really satisfied with it. My whole story starts with a printer bot simple metal, and I had a simple metal. I have a simple metal, and my first board, it was I think it was either an F6 or an F5 board. I think it was an F5 board or an F6 board, whatever it was. Had the micro USB on it that I had plugged in that I would power through the computer, and what had happened was it broke and it fell off without me doing anything. So I called them up and they sent me a new board back with the new one soldered a little bit better, and I put some glue around, the hot glue. I should have probably put a lot more. Anyway, I bought that thing back in 2016. I just pulled it out and I was printing something on it and with ABS. And I forgot that you had to have everything. I knew you had to have the temperatures higher. I have the heated bed on it. I have the upgrade. I have the Matrix Precision upgrade, which gives me an 8x8x10 in height. And I was printing an AR lower and it delaminated because I forgot with ABS you have to put it in a heated enclosure to keep everything warm and hot, and I should have probably slowed the fan down too so as not to get a lot of cooling on it. So anyway, I was over there checking it out, and I must have touched the cable and it stopped printing, so I got pissed off, yanked on the tab I had hooked up to, broke that. I had to buy a new one, so I bought a new computer, and and I broke the micro USB again. So now I got to solder it back because I'm trying this thing out. I just bought another one on YouTube. It's a board some guy sells, Shalandrix, and he sells a board that plugs into these printer boards. It's a little board with 10 pins on it or 14 pins on it. It plugs into this EXP1 and EXP2, and it allows you to hook up a screen to it. So I tried it with mine. The screen lights up, but I'm not getting any feedback. But I have an EXP1 slot and an EXP2 slot on mine. I like the board. I like the way the thing prints factory right out of the box, the printer bot. So I don't want to go ahead and put a new board in and do other stuff. I was asking about it, maybe modify it or do something else. But I'm just satisfied with it. So being satisfied with how it prints and everything it does, I just want to see if I can get it to print without having to hook it to a computer. But I'm going to go ahead and try and solder the micro USB back to it to see if I can get it working. If not, I got a bunch of guys, the gadget guys here near me. They're phenomenal. They fixed a board for my 10-inch telescope. So they're awesome guys. If I have to, I'll take it to them, let them do it. But I'm going to give it a shot myself and see if I can fix it. But anyway, it's going about 10 minutes on this video, and you've been sitting here watching this thing print. and it's doing fine. I have no problems with it. I followed his instructions, plus the instructions that came with the Ender 3, and it does come with this removable board that has to get. The one's magnetic, but these come with the clips. Everything comes with the clips here, and this is phenomenal. This is really nice because I'll be able to take this out and bend this and snap this thing off. But I put some glue, some of the kids' stick glue. It's a glue stick. My wife got this for the kids when they were kids, and right now they're 19 and 16, so it's been around for a while. But it's still working, and I got it on here, and I'm going to see how this works. But as you can see here, you were watching for the past 10 minutes, watching this print going. It's printing pretty good, no stringing, no nothing. And this is with the SD card that came with it. Factory settings, I didn't touch nothing. The only thing I did was preheat the bed and preheat for the PLA settings. Ran the PLA through the extruder tube into the through the Bowden tube into the extruder, and that's it. So I'm going to end the video here. I'm not even going to cut it and show you the finished product. Just going to cut the video here, and I'm going to post this for YouTube for you guys. So yeah, this is working fine. This is really working fine, and I'm really satisfied with it. I'm going to try and work on the printer bot and get that done. I'm waiting on parts for the A-net to come. I'm going to try and get that thing dialed in and see how that prints. I was having problems with the Z-axis screws because there's two of them on it. They were sort of like binding on the bottom, so I got to see if I can resolve that issue. It looks like I did resolve. It looks like it's been working pretty good, but the only problem was the extruder tube was leaking. So we'll see if we can get that going, and hopefully everything works out, and I'll maybe post more videos. I've been on a big hiatus because I've been busy with work and other stuff. So might add some shooting videos here because I do a lot of shooting. I just recently, when I say recently, within the past 6 months, I say, I got an AR-50, which is a 50 caliber bolt action rifle, 50 BMG, and it's accurate out to like a mile. So I might be putting some of those. I don't have any place around here to shoot except for 200 yards in my local range, so I might be signing up at a range in PA because I'm in Jersey here. Might be signing up at a range in PA, which is about 3 hours away, but it's worth it to try and get this thing out to 1,000 yards and see how it shoots. So yeah, just stand by for more videos, some vlogs. I got a bunch of ideas. I know I posted some vlogs, goofy stuff, but you know, you guys like them, you like them. No big deal. I'm not asking you for any subscriptions or anything. I appreciate everybody subscribing, but you know, I'm not all about that. I'm just putting videos out there for you guys, show you what's going on. But again, I bought this Creality Ender 3 from Banggood. Came packaged very well. I don't do unboxing videos. I hate doing that stuff. It's like monotonous. But it came packaged well. The box is back there. It came with the foam and everything in it. It was packed really, really well. I had no issues with any parts being broken, bent, or anything. Everything went together well. And again, you're looking at it here, and it's printing phenomenal. See if I can get it to focus a little better. But it's printing phenomenal. And I'm hoping that it comes out. Maybe I'll send you guys a picture, or I'll post another video with the finished product on it and see how it goes. Alright guys, this is for you. You watch it, you don't. Thanks for watching, I appreciate it, and you guys take care. I'll talk to you later. Bye.